So that brings us up to G-Fest 2015, which was another great G-Fest.
That was a great G-Fest.
Looking back on this, we really have been lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We have.
A lot of the stuff that we... I said that at the beginning of this, and I meant it, but looking back, going through these memories and everything, we've really been lucky.
The absolute
to be part
privilege
of
that
this.
we've had to be part of this.
Yeah. And
our entire lives, basically.
And once we get up to 2024, we've got a couple other stories that Adam and I can share.
Yeah.
There are pictures to accompany that I will also post on the channel.
Oh, brief aside, going back to 2013, that was when Big in Japan came out.
Yes,
Tim
that's
Price's
right.
book.
That's
Right,
right.
Tim
Tim
Price's
Price's book.
I will not stop plugging that book series. I love those books. Tim,
Yeah.
I love those books.
Timothy Mark Price, Big in Japan. Look him up. He's up to book 3. They're so much fun.
He's in the dealer room. We did a video on it last year.
Yes, we did. Yep, promoting book 3, which was premiering at G-Fest last year.
Go read those books. They're fantastic.
They're awesome. They're rock stars versus kaiju.
Say less. I'm in. Yeah.
It's like Power Rangers. It's like Godzilla. Tim's a great writer. So much fun.
And it's...
Brief aside, but we can do a whole video talking about how much we love Big in Japan.
I love those books.
We might, actually. Why don't we? Yeah, coming up. So stay tuned for that. All right, we're up to 2015 now. As I said, great year. This one, we didn't go to them or the Deadly Mantis.
I would love to
year.
see them on the big screen.
Or Gamma vs. Jiger or Gamma Guardian of the Universe.
That was when
I
was working again.
Yeah, that's right. Because
right.
I completely forgot about that.
It was 15?
That was 15, yeah.
Yes.
15, yeah.
Yeah, you had to work late.
I had to work, yep.
Yeah. But, we may not have gone to the movies on Thursday, but we did go to Godzilla vs. Biollante and, of course, Godzilla X Megaguirus.
I love that movie, too.
We were there on the Saturday before Megaguirus. Again, this was 2 years in a row. We were so lucky to be part of this. That was Symphonic Fury, the music of Japanese monsters. That was the second concert they did at the Pickwick. Second and last concert they did at the Pickwick. And that was the first time that in North America, Ko Otani's music from the Gamera trilogy and GMK had premiered. He actually got word of it, and he flew out to Chicago specifically to see his music performed.
Surprise guest at G-Fest.
He was a surprise guest, and just the fact that he flew out for that was incredible. He gave an introduction, which the conductor and the organizer were not expecting. I remember that. I think I still
the conductor was blown away by the man on the stage next to him.
By the way, both those concerts are on YouTube.
Yes,
they are.
And you can see us in both concerts sitting in front of the harpist.
Yes, you can.
We said hi to her the next year.
John DeSantis was the conductor on you can check those out. They're on his YouTube page and they're on Spotify as well. I listened to him. I was listening to him earlier this afternoon. They performed Kishimai, one of Ifukube's early works
during the war,
composed during the war, which became one of the Godzilla compositions. Yeah, when Ko Otani gave the intro, and then that year, again, we had to move the car because it was 3-hour parking or something. So my dad went out. We had to clear out the theater before the movie started because they had to clean up and everything. So as Adam and I were holding our places in line to get tickets for the movie, Ko Otani was there with his interpreter, and we had our playbills, and we just walked up to him and introduced ourselves and politely asked if he would sign our playbills. He was so excited. He signed our playbills on the spot. That was so cool.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I felt so bad you were moving the car.
Yeah, I didn't get to meet him.
20 seconds later.
I mean, we had no idea.
Dad walked up as he was getting into his car going back to the hotel.
I remember that because I picked him up right in front of the theater.
Yeah. But that was...
He talked to us on the way up onto the stage.
Yeah, he did.
That's right, yeah.
He did stop.
Because we always would sit on the aisle that the guests would come down.
Yeah, and that was not to...
not
mingle with the guests or anything. That was just our preferred seat.
Yeah, it was just the best seat in the house for us.
If we needed to get up and go to the bathroom or get concessions, that was just the best seats in the house.
This wasn't so we could camp it and talk to the guests. It's just that
that was just how it was. Yeah. So, but yeah, we were lucky enough to talk with him too. G-Fest 2015 was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was, that was a good G-Fest. 2016, too, also a good one. Akira Takarada.
Again.
Again.
The godfather of G-Fest.
And when we say again, we mean that in the greatest way possible.
In the best way.
We met his family that year, his son Tetsuya and his daughter-in-law Maki.
Such tremendous presence on the stage,
yes,
too.
He was great. I remember... After his panel, I remember I had the Godzilla 98 hand puppet.
Yeah.
I was walking around with that all weekend because I just bought it. And Adam had the Guido Goji 1991 figure. And Takarada-san walked up to us because Dad and Adam were unknowingly talking to his son and daughter-in-law.
Right. Yeah, we were just talking to some very nice people in front of us.
And I met with them because we were separated where we were sitting. So I met up with them as they were talking to Tetsuya and Maki. And... Takarada comes up and he points at Adam's Guido Goji and says, "That one, yes." Points to mine, the Godzilla 98, and says, "That one, yuck."
I remember that.
But I will never forget that. That was one of the greatest G-Fest memories I have in recent memory.
That was outstanding.
That was also the year that I went hog wild buying the Godzilla 98 stuff.
Well, because you got it for a song at that one booth.
Time Tunnel Toys. Yeah. He wanted to get rid of all of it, so he was giving me a discount anytime I walked over and I bought stuff. And it was basically, you really want to have this stuff? I've got so much of it. Still got the Toys R Us and KB Toys price tags on it.
Yeah.
Oh, 2016, we also met Hiroko Sakurai for the first time.
Yeah.
And Bin Furuya again.
Very nice people.
Yeah. Ishii-san. We met him
Recurring
again.
theme.
Got to see him again. And of course, Scott. We got to interact with Scott a number of years.
So many years.
Going back to 2013, we had a unique experience in 2013. That was the special 20th G-Fest. That was the year they presented JD with the G-Fantas costume.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
And we were seated in the first row. This was during opening ceremonies. We were seated in the front row, right by the guests. Again, we just used to get there, get good seats, and we would sit as close to the stage as we could. We happened to be sitting on the aisle where we didn't know they were going to be bringing the G-Fantas costume up that aisle.
Yeah.
So they asked us to move our seats. And we're like, okay, yeah, no problem. We were happy to move. They asked us to move and sit up on the stage with the guests.
Yes, they did.
Coolest thing in the world.
So we got to sit up there next to Scott and Shinichi Wakasa and Tom Kitagawa.
Like we were somebody.
Like we were somebody. And everybody else in the room is looking at us like, why are they up there? I remember
I'm
that.
13 and I'm staring out at this sea of people and I'm sitting next to these legends.
And we're sitting next to him. Scott turns to us and says, "Really good to see you guys. So glad you guys could make it again." So that was just a brief little memory from
Look for photos or footage of that when G-Fantas was given to JD.
Yep.
We're the guys on the stage that have no business being on the stage.
Famously, it is very difficult to find photographs of the Miller Boys at G-Fest.
Which is really funny because we've been to so many of these and it's like we've never been to one. You can see some footage on some of the dealer room footage on YouTube.
Yeah.
You'll see us in the background.
There I am, Gary. There I am.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, it's surprisingly rare.
Yeah.
Even in our own photos, because we don't usually take
pictures of ourselves.
Yeah. I'm photographing everything else. So that was just a brief aside going back to 2013. But in 2016, Takarada-san, Linda Miller, Bin Furuya, Hiroko Sakurai we met for the first time.
Yeah.
That year, we're walking to lunch. We'd just gotten our hot dogs from the concession area, and we were going up in the Crown Plaza's little seating area that overlooked the pool. Anybody who was there remembers it. We passed by Bin Furuya's table, and Bin Furuya saw us walking by, stood up, came over to me, and says, "So good to see you again!" Yes. And then went back to his family. Dan and Adam sat down at the table. I sat down, like, rigid.
That's right. He was shocked.
They're like, "What?" And I said, "Bin Furuya just said hi to me."
I remember that because we were getting our hot dogs. Pat had separated from us, and Dad and I were sitting down, and Pat just kind of sat down, shell shocked.
Yeah.
So That was really cool because he remembered us from 4 years earlier.
Yep.
Another brief aside, we keep mentioning I get separated a lot at G-Fest. We do everything together, but I have a tendency to get distracted by something shiny.
Or three-headed.
Usually three-headed.
Usually both.
But Dad and Adam, I would say they always have their little side quests and side adventures. Yeah. But I have my own too. So we usually have our own little side adventures and stuff. We wander off and then we meet up. We always know where to meet. It's weird. It's like we're the three heads of Ghidorah. We're in sync with one another. But that was 2016. That was so cool. Ben Ferruia remembered us, said hi to me. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, Gamera vs. Virus, Yongari, Monster from the Deep, and the Green Slime. We did not see Yongari or the Green Slime that year.
I thought we watched Yongari.
No, we watched that at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
We came home early that night because we couldn't stay at the theater. We had to meet with family that Thursday night.
Yeah.
So we saw the afternoon movies, King Ghidorah and Virus. And then King Kong Escapes, we were not able to go to that year.
But we watched that one at home too.
But the main one that sticks out from the movies that year, Ultra Galaxy Legends Ultra Galaxy Legends Mega Monster Battle, the Ultraman movie.
Oh, I still have PTSD from this thing.
That movie.
The single most violent film I've ever seen, and that includes all the Matrix, all the Star Wars, all the John Wick. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs. This is the single most violent film I've ever seen.
And there's not a drop of blood.
Not a drop.
No. And anybody who knows this movie knows what we're talking about. Every one of us in the theater, we were shell-shocked, didn't know how violent it was going to be. And, of course, we're watching the movie. The movie ends. And I just remember everyone kind of stood up in unison.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was crazy.
And it was so funny. We all stood up in unison and all turned to walk out. We ran into JD.
It was so quiet.
Yeah. Nobody was talking on the way out. We ran into JD as we were walking out. People were starting to come back to life a little bit. And JD was just shaking his head and looked at us and said, I didn't know it was going to be that violent. That's a great movie. I can't find it on DVD anywhere.
That was when I declared I had to go find a medal and just
we were driving home and my dad goes, I gotta go find a meadow. I have to sit in a meadow for a while. And then he goes, no, I better not. I'm afraid the flowers are gonna start cooking off.
It's like 1 a.m. too.
Yeah, because we're driving back late.